Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and today I am here to play with the Sailing Home stamp set. I have a blog hop tonight, going live very late tonight because it's an international one, and I forgot I had to do another project for it. So I'm giving you guys a bit of a sneak peek of a project that I'm going to add to my blog hop tonight. And I thought while I'm making it, I'll let you guys come in, see what I'm doing, all of that kind of jazz. So the other thing we are going to be using besides the Sailing Home stamp set is our new Fluid 100 watercolor paper. Now, if any of you have watched my unboxing video, we found out, and hey Helen, thanks for joining. We found out that there is no color difference in the watercolor paper, but there is a texture difference. So this watercolor paper is a lot smoother than our other our previous watercolor paper. Hey Margine, thanks for joining. And I've got out a couple of re-inkers. I've got out Balmy Blue and Seaside Spray, and I have an aqua painter because this is the matching project. So I'm going to be making a tag to go with that, and I don't know if I wrote card or tag in my video description, but well, the products that we're using are right. So what I might do is flick myself around, get myself set up with my second screen. Hey Betty, thanks for joining. If you are joining, please say hello because I'm crafting with you guys. Hey Jeannie, yay! I'm so glad you're catching me live. That's awesome. Moving a few of my things that I always neglect to move because some things live on my stand when it's not in use. I have to move them every time. Thank you for sharing, Betty. I appreciate that. So I will flick you guys around. I'll go flick the screen as well. Do all the things and we will get started with this tag and see where we end up. I have a bit of an idea, but flying by the seat of my pants as per normal. So just bear with. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Bit chilly here today. Not fantastic in that way, but hey, that's life, isn't it? Sorry, trying to flick the screen before I flick you over. Hey Jenny, thanks for joining. Okay, I think we're fairly good, except for seeing my cords here, but hey, those things happen, don't they? I think I'm also fairly straight. Wow, this never happens. Never, ever happens. So yeah, just been a bit of a cold one overnight. There have been minus temperatures in the state, but not too shabby. Although my husband was up at silly o'clock in a meeting, so I don't think he turned off the air conditioner last night, which might be exactly why I'm feeling quite warm. So yeah, so this is what we're playing with. So we're doing a bit of watercolor fun. Now I do have a scrap piece of this watercolor paper. So this is like a half a piece of the watercolor paper. So first of all, I'm going to cut that down. I'm going to cut that down and see what width it is, because I know our tag topper punch is 2 inches. So I'm thinking of making this just on 2 inches and seeing how we go from there. And that leaves me with still a decent size scrap to work with. So I'll pop that back in there. I think, well, I don't know what I'm doing actually. So this may get cut down more. Actually, it may be an idea to use this other thinner piece if it is actually thinner. It is. I might use this thinner piece so then I can layer it up on some of the matching paper. So I'll keep the 2-inch piece as my scrap and I will work with the thinner piece. So I've got the Sailing Home stamp set, which I'm not using straight away, but what I am going to grab out are our 2 ink pads. So then I can put re-inkers, a drop of re-inker in each lid. Now because I'm being messy, I'm going to use my craft sheet because I don't want mess and water all over my desk. Because, hey Susan, hey Laurie, thanks for joining. I'm pretty much here a day earlier than normal as well because tomorrow I will be packing to go away for the weekend. Nothing exciting. It's a weekend for my kids. It's a karate weekend, so I will freeze my bits off while they do karate all weekend. Hello Kathleen, good morning. Is it still morning? Oh, it's just afternoon, but I'll let you get away with morning. Hey Linda, oh, thank you for joining. So we have our balmy blue, and what I do with the re-inker generally is just put, I don't need any more than a drop, and I put that in the lid. And I'm going to do the same with the Seaside spray. So this makes it so I've got plenty of ink to, and of course I get it over my hand because I'm that special. Oh, that's okay Kathleen, you're actually really close. I do it all the time when I'm on the phone at work. Okay, that ink is gone. So what I want to do is create some sea, and I'm doing that with the balmy blue, and then create some sky using the Seaside spray. So I am special, Susan. We all have confirmed this fact many a times on my videos. So I'm just loading up the brush with plenty of water here. So I really only touched the re-inker. What I am going to do is just left and right this, just to create some waves. And I'm going to, what I'm thinking of doing is going in with the more concentrated bit and creating some darker areas and some waves. Look, it's not going to be perfect, but hey, it is. And just make sure that I've got the edges, colour to the edges, and they semi look like waves. Semi. So I'm going to clean off my aqua painter, put that aside. I think I also need, hello Donna, thank you for joining. I also need some paper towel just to sop up that balmy blue, because even though I am using blues, I don't want the balmy blue in the Seaside spray sky. So hello Peggy, Florida. I hope you're not having the weather issues that Arkansas is. So I saw some photos from our friend Denise, and didn't look like they were having a great time this evening, or their evening. Okay, I've got a lot of water here now. So I am creating the sky, and I'll do a similar thing. I'll create a lighter wash and then I'll go in and create some, apparently I'm doing it on the go. I was trying to get a lighter wash and then going in to create some darker areas, but actually I really like this. I love the unpredictability of watercoloring, and I'm really happy with how this sky is looking. Look at that. It actually looks like a dark cloud, a bit like a summer storm. Okay, I am, hey Philomena, thanks for joining. Okay, I am going to leave that tag exactly how it is, and because I don't want this ink running and we have only used a drop, I'm just going to use my paper towel and sop that up. I may need to grab my heat tool to further dry this, but for the moment we're just going to let it air dry. Okay, now I'm not being perfect with my sopping up. I just want to get rid of majority of the moisture. So we've got that and that. Actually, I threw this away a bit prematurely. I am going to get my water bottle here and just spray this craft sheet, because that is the end of our messy work. So we were a little bit messy, not a huge amount messy, but I still like to protect my surface. So I'm going to, that is now completely clean. I'm going to recap that, and I do need to fill the barrel a little as well. That, pop that away. And I'm going to roll up my craft sheet because I can't see myself doing any more to that tag. Oh, I can't believe how good that looks. If only I could have got that on the card, but hey, that's not always the way things work, and watercolor is totally unpredictable. You can never, you can do certain techniques and get similar effects, but it's not very often you get the same effect. I'm going to grab the matching paper, which I should have had out in the first place, but hey, that's okay. So the matching paper is the Come Sail Away Designer Series paper, and I did get the Balmy Blue directly from the paper, and the other colours that are in here is Night of Navy, which I'm going to do for my stamping when this is dry. And these are the two papers that I used on my card. So that's not going to stay there. Put it on the floor. Oh, thank you very much, Peggy. I'm hey Gail, I'm really impressed with how that wash came out actually. And what I think I'm going to do is very similar to my card. I'm going to make this 2 inches. I'm just going to layer it up and see what happens. I'm actually thinking I'll cut from this side so I have some of that yacht free to use. I can definitely use that as a strip and people can see that's a yacht, where this, for this piece, we really are using the background. So I'm just checking this is still actually quite wet. So that's about, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just playing here and seeing what we come up with, because I am playing with my scraps. So you just wait and see, and it doesn't matter how long my tag is. I do just want to play with these colours. Please excuse me there for a second. And do you know what? I really don't even think I need that stripe piece. I think if anything, I may put a little bit of Night of Navy in here. Please excuse my dryer beeping if you can hear that. I am going to pop away my watercolour paper. Okay, I am now going to dry this and grab down, sorry if I knocked you guys there, grab down some Night of Navy scrap. Hopefully, oh look at this, it's maybe not quite long enough, but it's the right width. And what I can do is I can split it in half and put half at the top and half at the bottom. Have that peeking out at the top and at the bottom, like that. Right, nothing like a bit of scrap. Piece of paper out of my stash. I shall grab those scissors now, because I sort of do have that effect on the card, so I'm trying to repeat some of the effects that I have, so it's nice and cohesive. Now it doesn't matter that this, I did not make a straight cut, as long as I get a straight piece at the top and at the bottom. Okay, loving that. I can see how that will look. It won't be quite as bulky, but it will be there. And what I think, I'm just going to lay these up and see what works, because we are not going to see the full boat, I don't think. I don't think we're going to see the full thing. Oh, helps if I put it right way round. So this one, I want to see the bow of each boat. Actually, I think I can use the whole little one and part of this, and I want to use some of the birds, and that mimics what I did. And there will be no sentiment, but I will use the baker's twine, which is, I think it's Sahara Sand and Night of Navy baker's twine. Okay, I'm going to grab my heat tool, because I don't have the luxury of letting that piece air dry, and I want to get a better stamped image than what I have on my card. But I don't want to show you the card too much, because it is, oh no problems Peggy, yes, really that watercolor was, that especially the sky, was a complete fluke. Hey Maria. Okay, there's going to be a bit of noise as I dry this, but I think I've got everything sorted. The only thing I have to grab out is my my tag topper punch, and I think we are all good. Now, for those of you who want to work out how to know when your watercolor paper is dry, if your watercolor paper, when it's cooled down, feels wet, it is still, if it feels cold rather, it is still wet. If it feels normal, like a normal room temperature kind of thing, then it is dry. Now I am going to use wet glue on this, quite, so I'll let that cool down for a second. Grab my tag topper punch. I don't have the new one in the catalogue. I just have this old one. I know the new one in the catalogue is like the triple banner punch and has bits that go in. Oh, hello, Miss Jody. Thank you for joining. Okay, so 2 inches goes in here perfectly. Give it a squeeze at the top and you've got your perfect tag topper. And I like that you can see that this is a yacht at the top. And let's see if our watercolor paper, no, that feels pretty good. So grab in this, put these pieces over here, straight in bin. Okay, and let me mount up my yachts. One on there. And we do have to remember this is watercolor paper, so I won't get a super duper crisp image, but that's okay. It is watercolor and I am totally fine with that, but I am going to stamp it off, and there is quite a lot of detail on these sails, so they will only partially come out. You could use your Stamparatus a gazillion times and get that to come out really well, but I'm not going to do that today. But it is definitely something that you could do. Oh, that is sitting perfectly on that water. And this one, I almost got the whole yacht on. Yeah, this one I'm going to sit. I am still going to have it partially off. I am going to sit it here for an extended amount of time to get that ink to transfer. Okay, so we have our 2 yachts. I did forget to grab out my 2 birds, 3 birds actually. I knew there was a reason I grabbed that smaller block. That's okay. Sorry, I keep on knocking them out today. I've done it like 3 times. Hello, Miss Denise. I am making a last minute project. I didn't read some blog hop instructions correctly. So I'm just going to pop these up here in the sky. So I've got one of the birds going off, and what I might do is stamp that off and put part of the bird down there. Pardon me. I am really happy with that stamping. I'm just seeing. I know I'm going to see if I can fit a sentiment. I'm going to have a drink of water. Oh, as I drop my bottle. Ah, thank you. Hey, Lisa. It's coffee, not sneezing. I've got a dry thing on my throat. I don't know whether, of course, this stamp doesn't want to come off at all. I think I'll ruin it if I try and put a sentiment on it. But I could put it on a separate piece of paper. Look, I'll put it on a block, and if we use it, we use it. If we don't, we don't. I'm all good. Although I did just choose the wrong block. for my fingers, but that's okay. Okay, got this here. My ink pad is mostly out of the way. And what I am going to do now is with, I think I'm just going to use some snail. I'm going to put my two pieces of the name will come to me. What colour is it? Night of Navy paper on the top and the bottom. I'm just going to roughly center that, and because I had the perfect width but I didn't necessarily have the perfect length, I've just split it. And
I didn't get that.
Oh, well, I wasn't talking to you anyway, Siri. Look at that. That is, this one at the top isn't particularly straight. So let's see if I can change that. Actually, and then what I will do, I'll use wet glue, and hopefully that will do quite nicely. Thank you very much. Okay, I've got my base tag. I've got this here. Actually, I don't know. Tell me what you think if I should add a sentiment. Hello, Miss Glenda. Tell me if I should add this congrats, like about there on something. Sorry, I've got technology going crazy. Now I'm just, I'm pondering. I'd like to hear your thoughts. I know, Siri thinks I'm talking to her all the time, yet when I say her name, she doesn't respond. I'm glad you've been having fun with this set, Linda. I'm just popping a touch of glue, even though my glue doesn't really want to come out today. I think I've got a blockage. I know I'm going to have an avalanche of glue very soon. There we go. Knew it was coming, didn't I? It's okay. This is going to be a very well adhered tag, which is pretty much what we want. This particular Tombow really hasn't been my friend, but that's okay. No sentiment. Okay. I'm listening to you. It's just I like adding sentiments to things, but what I may, yes, Tombow on my hands. What I may add instead is a trinket. One of the trinkets that go with this set. Now I am going to, make sure I have this straight because that's really crooked. Now this could be a tag or a bookmark actually. It's the right length for a bookmark, but I like it like it's a gift tag. Okay, I'm just going to pop my block on there. And no, my trinkets are not there. Sorry, I still haven't totally put everything away from my launch on the weekend, obviously. So, if you were my trinkets, where would you be? Because they're not in the 2-3 places they could / should be. Maybe I can't use my trinkets because I can't find them. My flower centers are there. I will show you the trinket that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like this anchor. That is very bizarre. That, oh no, I found them. They were in the first, well, they were in the second place I looked really. My ribbon was covering them up. All good, crisis averted. Or I can use the ship's wheel. I can use either one. Trinket sounds good. Anchor would be awesome. Okay, right. I knew it just needs some more texture. Even though we've got the watercolor texture and the paper texture, they're still papery textures. And we are adding the twine. But do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close this so there are no disasters like I had on Sunday, dropping my whole card in an ink pad. Yes, I did that. I'm very, very special, just in case none of you realised exactly how special I am. Okay. So, I just don't know whether it will need like a strip of paper or something, because if I put either one of these here, it's like they're floating. I don't know. I mean, the ship's wheel looks better, but it's like it needs something to ground it. Definitely thinking the anchor. Oh yeah, Peggy, I'll show you the card. I don't think you were here last time. It has firmly been put in my use it up box. Someone on here suggested, yeah, Peggy, I dropped it. This is the one I made on Friday. I'm going to take the balloons off and use them and make a whole new project. But yes, that's what I did. Yes, I will grab some twine. Oh dear word, you guys are going to see how well I thread knot. Okay, I do have to do the whole wet the end thing, so hygienic of me. Okay. Oh, you mean hang it off the top here, Peggy? Just add baker's twine, okay. I'm listening, girls. I'm listening. I'm trying to anyway. I do sometimes like to do my own thing and ignore all advice, as Miss Denise is well aware. Okay. It's the knotting that's the issue. It's not actually the threading. Okay, just a single knot is going to be bulky enough. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. Give it a bulk trim down, and if I need to trim it down any more, I can. I think I will. So, are we thinking... Okay, while I cut some more twine and put the lid on these trinkets, because that's another disaster waiting to happen, do we think like here? I don't know, I just feel like it needs like a tiny strip of paper coming in to ground it, like in the Night of Navy. That's all I think it needs. Oh, thank you, Denise. I am going to see if I have a strip of paper. I don't know, hurting my brain a bit. Hurting my brain. Okay. I will come back to that. I just want to do the top, which of course I've got out way too much twine. Oh, I love the detail on the back of that paper. That's gorgeous. So would you guys classify this as a tag or a bookmark? Oh, no, I did it the wrong way. I always do it the wrong way. Front to back. Sorry, no words, concentrating. Right, so I have that there. That is like stupidly long. Grab back out my Night of Navy paper, and I've realised I've got some like incredibly old cardstock here. I don't know if it shows up on the camera. I've got two different colours of Night of Navy, because I'm sure some of it has been sun affected over time. See if I have a teeny tiny piece. Not so much. No, they're all decent sized pieces. So I'll just take this one. And I'm just trying it on for size because it's only a piece of paper. And I'm just going to cut like a centimetre strip. That's all I think it needs. A bookmark. Tag, bookmark. Okay. Hey, Maria. Thanks for joining. Sorry, Maria. Just putting the finishing touches on this tag and just trying to give this anchor piece a bit of a home. Actually, I really do like it on the strip. I really, really do. I just think it gives it a home. When it's done its job as a tag, it becomes a bookmark. That is so true, Eileen. Okay, just putting that there. I thought I'd be done with my glue, but apparently not. Right. Popping, oh, do you know what I should have done? Should have put a jaunty angle on the end of it. So I'm going to do that right now because that will just make it look good. Okay, I've still got working time with the glue. If not, I'll pop on a bit more glue. So I've just flagged, well, sort of flagged that end. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer. It's not so blunt. Okay. Oh my word. look at the length of this. I think I'm going to like halve it because it's just hangs there. Yep. That will do. Perfect. And I'm more than happy to throw that little bit. Hey, Eileen. Sorry, Eileen, I answered you, but I never said hello to you. Now, my favourite thing to pop trinkets on with is glue dots. I always seem to use all the adhesives. Okay, and now I'm going to use my scissors as an extension of my hand. Now I do like just putting it like up and down on there. All right, winning. I'm very, very, very happy with that. Although I sort of do want to trim those ends, but what I will do first, actually, because I know it's already in half, like right there, I'm going to snip that there. Cheating for purpose, and that other piece will definitely come in handy for another project. Thanks, Peggy. I'm thinking this is coming together. It's funny, like the first bits I did so quickly and then I get bogged down in the detail. Just need to make quick decisions. Okay. Pop. Actually, this piece of paper's annoying me. Oh no, I did it the wrong way again. Totally did it the wrong way. Did I? Didn't I? There you go. I'm doing it the right way now. Okay. That's better. So a simple tag / bookmark. And I almost want to put another glue dot just behind this knot, just to keep, actually I want to put another glue dot at the bottom of that anchor so it doesn't move around. Yes, the detail is, I will fray those ends in a second because I did do that on the card that I've made. And that'll be up like, I think it goes live at like 10 p.m. tonight, and which is like early hours of the morning US time. Okay, that anchor is now not moving. And just thinking I might want to snip there and snip there. That's better, so it's not interfering with the yacht above it. And then to fray the ends of the baker's twine, all I do is I just untwist it. That's all you have to do. It's as easy as untwisting the baker's twine, and that frays the ends. Now if I can untwist this end, we'll all be laughing. Okay. There we go. And I still will fold one of these glue dots in half. I'm so close to the end of the roll here. Just use the end of my scissors to make it into like a little ball. And just behind this knot, I'm just going to secure it down so then the knot won't move. We've got our nicely frayed ends, and I think, look, I'll even fray the ends of this as well. hopefully you'll see it a bit better. I always amaze myself when I do things like this, that my hands manage to do things that are quite fine. Look, I probably do it a bit slower, but it ends up with the same result. Okay, so those ends are nicely frayed, and that is our tag. So what I have used, I have, bear with me here while I just threw a card in the bin. I didn't mean to. Lucky there's nothing wet in the bin, that's all I can say. So what I have used to create this tag is the Sailing Home stamp set. I have used the Baker's Twine. These are the 3 ink colours that we ended up using. So Night of Navy, Balmy Blue and Seaside Spray. And we did use some of the Sail Away trinkets and an aqua painter with the Fluid 100 watercolour paper. So that is our completed bookmark / tag. Thank you so much for joining me today. As I said earlier, I won't be back over the weekend. If I get a chance and I pack quickly tomorrow, I may pop in, but I do highly doubt it. Oh, look at that anchor. Thanks, Eileen. But yes, I will be back early next week, and hopefully I will not be on a deadline and have enough time to play with the pigment sprinkles. Sorry, I forgot the word, pigment sprinkles. So thank you, girls. Have an amazing weekend, and I will catch you next week. Bye.